America's history did not begin in 1492. For thousands of years, indigenous peoples had already called this land home. Every day, giant asteroids slammed into the surface. Explosions lit up the sky, making Earth look more like a battlefield than a planet. Centuries before Columbus, Norse explorers crossed the Atlantic. Around the year 1000, Leif Erikson reached North America. The Vikings even established a small settlement in Newfoundland. Then, in 1492, Christopher Columbus crossed the Atlantic. His arrival began a new and often tragic era of European colonization. European settlements gradually spread along the eastern coast. In 1607, the English established Jamestown in Virginia. But Jamestown was built in an unhealthy and swampy environment. Disease and hunger pushed the settlers toward desperation. For the first time, food became plentiful. Villages expanded into busy towns. Over time, slavery became deeply connected to the colonial economy. Meanwhile, tensions between the colonies and Britain continued to grow. Massive stone blocks were transported with remarkable plannings. The Great Pyramid slowly rose toward the sky. But independence did not immediately create a strong government. American leaders eventually created a new constitution. Power was divided among three branches of government. Many Americans believed continental expansion was their destiny. Many Americans believed continental expansion was their destiny. But expansion came at a devastating cost for indigenous nations. America was also becoming divided over slavery. The North industrialized, while the South depended heavily on cotton and enslaved labor. In 1860, Abraham Lincoln was elected president. His victory deepened the divisions between North and South. Southern states began leaving the Union. And in 1861, the American Civil War began. For 4 terrible years, Americans fought against Americans. The war devastated cities, families, and entire communities. More than 600,000 people died, making it one of the deadliest conflicts in American history. The Union survived, and slavery was abolished. Constitutional amendments expanded freedom, citizenship, and voting rights. But legal freedom did not immediately bring equality. Across the South, Jim Crow laws enforced racial segregation. Black Americans faced discrimination, violence, and barriers to voting. The struggle for equal rights would continue for generations. At the same time, America was rapidly becoming an industrial giant. Railroads connected the country, factories grew larger, and industries such as steel and oil created enormous fortunes. But behind the wealth were millions of workers facing long hours and dangerous conditions. And even America's greatest engineering achievements came with a human cost. The construction of the Brooklyn Bridge was an extraordinary example of courage and sacrifice. By the 20th century, America had become a major global power. Its industrial strength played out a crucial role in 2 world wars. During World War II, American factories produced enormous amounts of weapons and supplies. Then, America entered the nuclear age. The atomic bomb changed warfare forever. But America also looked toward a more distant frontier, the moon. In 1969, Apollo astronauts achieved what once seemed impossible. While America was reaching for the moon, millions were fighting for equality at home. The civil rights movement challenged segregation and racial discrimination. Leaders like Martin Luther King Jr. helped inspire a nation to confront its past. Then came the digital revolution. The internet transformed communication, business, and everyday life. America experienced economic crises, political divisions, and social change. Yet through every crisis, the country continued to evolve. Its history is not simply a story of power. It is a story of freedom, conflict, innovation, inequality, resilience, and